me out there. I do this for real.
Give it up for Tank, ladies and gentlemen. Tank is here.
Wow. And he smelled like a candle.
Bruh.
A good one.
That's
You
gonna
said
be
a candle?
killing.
A good one.
A good
one.
candle.
Something like a little edible too.
Listen, I keep the smells. I keep the effervescence on me.
888-742-3345, man.
Call that Gilroy.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the effect it has. It make you do,
It's a couple things.
wanna do wrong. That's what it make you
What to do wrong?
Agree.
Yo, that'd be nice if we ask you questions and every now and then you sing the answer.
I got that for you.
I got that for me?
I got that
Well,
for you.
let me ask you this. Tank is here. We got a lot to talk about. Tank's 10th and final album, R&B Money,
Wow.
is out Friday, the 19th. He say it's his final album, but we'll get into that.
Yes.
All right. Tank's podcast, R&B Money.
Wow.
Woo!
Wow. Wow.
We saw it develop, though. Tank
Yes.
would come up on this show, do little segments with us.
Yeah.
We saw the grooming
Yeah.
process. I remember was it the Man Cave on BET?
Yep,
The
absolutely.
Man Cave on
Absolutely.
BET.
Yep.
That's
I
right.
thought that should have been a podcast in itself.
Should have been a moment. We're not gonna get into
That no, we're not there. You didn't sing that answer. That could have been a podcast.
We not gonna go there. Who was wrong? Shout out to Jeff Johnson, Lincoln co-signed my partners.
Yeah, Jeff Johnson, what's up? That's my brother right there. Tank, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to see this brother, man.
Yeah.
You're one of the most
Yeah.
interesting people that do podcasts to me.
Yes, sir.
Like
Yes, sir.
your variety is way exceeds most of the people I hear out there.
We needed the space.
Yeah, speak on that.
We needed the space to have the R&B conversation.
Yeah.
There are so many platforms, for hip hop to be expressed and for them to get their art form off, and we are just limited in our bandwidth. And so, in creating the R&B Money podcast, it's like, who better to have the R&B conversation than guys who are actually actively doing it?
Yes.
We always wait till we're sent out to pasture to try to figure out these new nuances and these new ideas. But I'm like, while our name means something, while our music means something, while our voices mean something, like, let's do this now.
Yeah.
So that the conversation we have with R&B artists, writers, and producers, it's different because we understand the space. They can talk to us differently. They can share differently. You know what I mean? We can help differently. We can exchange differently, and we can get that information out there. Like, people who knew about Ray Parker Jr., like, really knew about him.
Yeah.
Really knew that he let Stevie Wonder drive. Who knew that?
He let Stevie Wonder
He
drive
let Stevie Wonder drive
his car?
his car. Who knew that when he was underage, that Marvin Gaye said to him, "Hey, get out of here. Take my car and go somewhere." Who knew that?
Yeah.
One of the greatest guitar session players of all times.
And we never heard those stories.
You never heard those stories. You never understand the R&B pedigree, where this guy comes from, and he's necessary to that conversation. He's rich.
Very rich.
Very rich.
Can I make a request?
Yes.
For someone I want you to get on there if you haven't got him already? Lionel Richie.
Oh, listen, if we get Lionel Richie,
It's over.
oh my God.
We can get Lionel
my
Richie.
God. I'm going to charge people to listen.
There you go, man.
I'm charging them to listen. That one is going to be a subscription-based
Yep.
pod segment. Okay? $1.99 to hear Lionel Richie talk that talk.
Yeah.
We're trying to get Babyface. You know what I mean? We talked to Keith Sweat.
Ooh.
The Sweat. People don't understand the Sweat. People don't understand the Sweat is an owner. The Sweat is not an employee.
He's an owner?
He's been an owner for quite some
Of
time.
what? What is it?
The Make It Last Forever, the I Want Your Body, the Nobody, all those reels are in his garage.
Those 2-inch
Those
Ampex?
2-inch, he owns those.
Wow. He took the 2
So any
inches.
licensing, anything?
See,
Owner.
Wow.
But I think
Keith
this is
Sweat.
what's dope about you, Tank, and just to give you your flowers. I've always respected you, but then learning so much more about you, like your pen game, impeccable.
Thank you.
Like, it takes a different skill set to be able to do that. I'm sorry. Like, you can sing a song, that's cool. You can write a song, that may be cool. But to sing the song you wrote in the way that you do it and how you're able to write for other people, salute to you.
Absolutely.
And I think you are the perfect person to be doing this
Thank you.
podcast
Thank
because you're that person too. Just so you know that. You're that person too.
It was a development process. Writing for myself came easy. Singing for myself came easy.
Yeah.
But writing for other people didn't. You know what I mean? Because I was stuck trying to be me. So I would always give people me.
Wow.
And
Okay.
it took a minute for me to understand the science that I wanted to have in order to create for other people. And so I started getting out of myself and tried to figure out, how do I get into them? Okay, if an artist is coming in, first let me dive into their music. Let me understand what they've talked about, where they've shined, where they don't shine, the things that they do well vocally, the things they can't, what keys they can sing in. You know what I mean? But then let's have conversations. Like, don't just walk in the studio and here's the song, what you think? Nah, because technically that song is not for that artist. It's just a song you made, maybe with the artist in mind, right? But you didn't customize it. Like, because in order to customize something, like truly customize for someone, you got to get their measurements.
Yes.
Like a seamstress.
Yes.
You have to.
Tailor,
Like a tailor. I got to get your measurements. I got to get
writer.
shoulder to wrist, shoulder to elbow, then shoulder to wrist.
Yes.
Then then shoulders across, and then your chest. I got to get all of that.
Many details.
Many details.
And the measurements may change through the
They may
years.
change through the years. So now I have to sit and I got to build with you. I got to have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, case in point, sitting talking with K. Michelle.
K. Michelle, yes.
And we were working on her album. And I'm like, what's going on with you? Like, we the homies, so we just talking. She's like, but he's motherfuckers trying to tell me, and I'm telling you right now, you motherfucker, you got the right one today. And I said, ooh.
Ooh.
There it is.
You've got the right one. So we came up with that.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
He's sharing the genius right now.
That's how you.
Very observant. So, you know what I've always been wondering is if in recent years songwriters have to sign NDAs because of that point. You're sitting down, you're asking whoever is your collaborator, what's going on in your life lately? You know what I'm saying? And they may tell you some personal things that TMZ would also love to hear. Is that becoming a thing?
This is the first time I'm hearing that.
Oh, okay.
But
Just under my
I
mind.
could imagine, depending on the level of artist you're working with. You know what I'm
You
saying?
sitting with Mariah or Beyonce.
Yeah.
You ain't. Listen, you can write.
Shut up, Tank.
Write a little bit about that, but hey, relax.
Yeah.
Yo.
Take that out. You know what I'm saying?
Would you interview R. Kelly?
Wow, it got quiet, right? You know what I'm saying? It got really quiet.
I didn't even hear no grounding wire, nothing, right? No satellite static,
I'm sorry, Tank.
no
Sing
delay,
the answer,
nothing.
That was.
Sing that answer.
That was. I will not.
Your mind keeps telling you.
I'm gonna say, listen, I'll make some noise now. I'm only asking because he is written for a lot of people as well. And
Don't bail him out, Heather. Let him sit in it. He a podcaster now. He know what to do with it.
Right.
I'm sorry, Tank.
There in radio, in podcasting, and in all of these things, right? There's a space where you have to understand. You have to separate. Sometimes your personal views and understanding of a thing from how it could be perceived.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? On the outside, on the listener and the people who don't totally get that part. And so some things you just kind of have to stay away from just because you have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in building a brand, like there's the saying, like, don't let your good be evil spoken of. And when you start kind of murking into that gray area where brands have an opportunity to take things the wrong way, well, then there goes your sponsorships.
Yeah.
And fans have an opportunity to take something the wrong way, then there goes your viewership. And there goes your, and so some things are just like, regardless of, how we talk, we can talk off air about certain
Of course.
things and agree or disagree. We can't agree or disagree with those things.
On air.
In
We
front of-
listen, that's every day for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
That's 50% of our conversation can't make it
Yeah,
on
you
air.
got to-
Can't.
70.
It can't make 70%.
You got to
Can't.
think long game.
Well, that's why Heather's here. So you know, what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm good. So let me ask you this: Chris Brown, who, in my opinion, too, is a generation, staple, generational staple. His work ethic, his talent, his gifts, his performance is electrifying. Has been since day one. His last project didn't do as well as he thought it should, right? And he voiced out about it. Why do you think that is?
I just think it's a sign of the times.
Okay.
I don't think it's him. You know what I mean? Like we look at Beyonce doing, close to 300,000. You know what I'm saying? Like Beyonce is for sure a 600. You know what I'm saying?
First week.
That's what she does.
Yeah.
And we're noticing that, the queen, you know what I'm saying, of us is her numbers are down as well. So numbers are just down. You know what I mean? I guess the way people are just consuming the music or, however this is happening, they're just down. You can't you can't totally explain it. You just know it's happening and you just try to make the adjustment in other areas. You know what I'm saying? So let's say a Chris Brown album, he said it does 80,000 the first week. He's not happy with the first week, but you go out on the road and you see 10,000+ people show up every night.
Every night, right?
And so you have to then know, okay, I'm still him.
That's the
okay,
truth.
This is the truth.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what's real. Is what you see. Real. We have no idea what's behind those DSPs and how they calculate streams. And listen, if I own a DSP and the numbers are up, I'm going to probably try to curtail it too. Because I got to pay out those numbers. Yep. There's always that question about that. Do you feel? Let me ask you about this because I've seen you go back and forth, and you've been very vocal. You've been very open and upfront about current state of music, and you got a hybrid singer that exists now. You got the hybrid singer-rapper
for sure
that exists right now, and that might be a little more accessible to this current audience when it comes to music. Yeah. Can both exist?
Easy.
Okay, speak to
and
that.
And they should because there is what could be considered an R&B artist, and then there's an R&B singer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Which you can get two totally different things from.
Yes.
In some respects, Drake is an R&B singer. No, an R&B artist. Sorry,
yeah,
an R&B artist. I'm an R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? And so it's hard to figure out how to separate that when we're giving out awards. You know what I mean? Or we're making categories in radio and that type of thing because we just it's new. We've never seen anything like Drake. We've never seen anything like Young Blue. We've never seen, and then it gets even more murky when you have rappers doing melody, using auto-tune to do melody, and also being emotional.
Yeah.
So now, are they R&B artists? Or at the moment, they feel like they could be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of guns and violence involved, but at some point, the baby mama did them dirty.
Yeah. They always do.
That's rhythm and blues.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? That's the blues right there.
Yeah.
And so, the waters are just murky in terms of figuring out how to separate these things.
Yeah.
Which makes it hard for us, the R&B singer, because how do we fight for space?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because right now for a black man entering into music or into the mainstream, the drug dealing and the violence and the pimping, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? So how do, as an R&B singer that wants to compete, how do I sing that?
Right.
Oh, got my Glock in my pocket, I'ma pull it. Somebody gonna get shot
tonight.
Jaheim was doing it.
I'm gonna rob you first before you rob me.
And this becomes interesting. So, wow.
Jaheim.
Ooh, I was adding to it. But so, but listen, them rappers don't sing as good as I did right there without the
tuna sandwich. They need it. But it's like, where's the happy medium? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, I think we're just R&B singers are just fighting for space, and I think in order to fight for that space, there just have to be more of us.
So why is this your final album?
Because I have to go recruit those R&B singers.
Okay.
I gotta build the label. I gotta build the bridge. I gotta build the platform for the people coming after me to be able to stand on. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where's the R&B Awards? Got to build that. You understand what I'm saying? Where are the R&B festivals? Just where 3 times a year there's going to be a big R&B festival with pretty much every R&B artist you can think of. We got to build that. Where's the R&B label where if you can't go to any label and get a look as an R&B artist, you can go here. R&B money. Got to build that.
Got to build that.
And I need the time in order to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they calling me Denzel Jr. out on the street. They've seen my Lifetime, my BET, my TV One movies.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Really great too.
I'm big in them spaces.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I signed a couple autographs. I've done that.
People recognize
you know what I'm saying? People recognize me. But in order to be the actor that I want to be, because I'm not number one on the call sheet. I want to be though.
So you're gonna dedicate. You're gonna commit to that time and effort. So that's why we up to his 10th and final album, R&B Money. You had an opportunity during Versus recently to really steal the show.
Yeah.
And I remember Ray J was up there. Who else was up there?
Mario.
Pleasure P. Sammy, Bobby Valentino. Mario.
And there was a moment where Mario was like, "Nah, Tank, don't do it. And I thought Tank was about to enter his own Versus. You chose not to.
Yeah. Wasn't my Versus.
Wasn't your Versus?
And let me, Mario's my guy. Yeah. All of those are my guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I celebrate all of them. Like, we are guys. You know what I'm saying? And when Mario ran up with the I said, hey, man, don't do this.
You know what?
Not on your Versus.
Right.
Like, this is to celebrate you.
But you didn't even turn around and look at him when he did that.
We are here to celebrate you, my brother.
Don't make me
Don't make us tear you down. We're here to celebrate you.
That's why you did that?
It's not my Versus.
Not your Versus?
I'm not getting paid to be here. I'm here in celebration of a song I wrote and produced. You heard a lot of songs that I wrote and produced on this Versus. That's all I'm here for. Leave me alone. Don't poke the bear.
Don't poke the bear. Mario did really great that day, though.
Mario's absolutely a phenomenal talent.
Okay.
Absolutely phenomenal talent.
Let me ask you this, Tank, since we got you here. My my little brother's Tyrese.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's your brother too. So we're never going to see you, Tyrese, and Genuine come back to do another
TGT.
No,
TGT. That's
I've talked to Tyrese about it. But finally got him to a place to where, he was willing to sit down and make it happen, and then somewhere between that conversation, I lost Genuine. I lost him. I was like, gee, so what you thinking? I'm not thinking nothing, champ. Good luck. And Genuine always sends you the long messages like, yeah, good luck, King. It's love to you. It's always been love. Yeah, do your thing. I'm praying for you. Yeah, hallelujah. Do your. I'm like, what? Just say no, right? And so, and so like, yeah, King, I'm always rooting for you. I see you shining. That's not gonna be for me, King. Y'all do what y'all do. It's all love. Good luck. I'm like, I just say no, right? And so Genuine is just not feeling it.
Wow. Are you guys friends though?
Family.
Yeah.
Family. They're like fighting brothers.
Yeah. We're
like it's
all family.
It's interesting. Do you ever tell your brother Tyrese? Because we get to, and I only say this is my little brother because he gives it to the world. We get to go through the beginning and the ending of all of his relationships.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
I'd like him to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you said that to him?
You can only say so much to my brother Tyrese. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And because he's a Capricorn, just like me.
Okay.
He has a reason, you know what I'm saying, for everything, and he can articulate his reason
very well.
Very well.
Yeah.
And when a brother believes, in his cause that much, hey man, just go ahead and rock. But if it were me,
yes,
I would dial it back. I would.
Sound like a new movie for you right there, like the 3 Heartbeats.
Yeah.
I'm saying, you trying to be one on the call list, there you
Three
go.
Heartbeats.
He's trying to be one on the
And
call
they were
list.
down to 3.
Who was Flash?
Heartbeats left.
That's a
That's
movie.
hilarious. The 3
Hey.
Heartbeats.
The 3 Heartbeats.
That shit would be hilarious.
What? I'm fighting male. Listen,
I just don't think everything is for social media, and I think for my brother, like, he's been through a lot, and to give opportunity for people to pick and pry at that information, I think is unhealthy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to feed into the comment section. You know what I mean? You don't want to feed into, to the hearsay around on the blogs and radio and all that stuff. But unfortunately, you do get wind of, some of those things. And sometimes you're like, you don't want to feel away. You do.
Yeah.
You just feel away. Why are they saying that? I don't understand. Like, that's not even what I meant. Like, you just feed into it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it can be unhealthy, giving people too much information to formulate these weird assumptions and opinions about you.
Because they don't care about you.
They don't care.
They don't care about you.
They don't care.
Yeah, man. Tank is here. I'm gonna open up these phone lines, 888-742-3345. He got the song Slow.
Slow!
And it's on track to being a #1 record.
We going #1.
What does that feel like to be #1? What does that feel like in 2022?
Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Be #1. Knowing somebody loves me back. Feels so good. Knowing somebody loves me back. Going #1. I'm going #1 again.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Let's do it.
There we go. Tank here. 888-742-3345. It's off the final, the 10th and final album with Tank, R&B Money. Yeah. Coming out on Friday, the 19th. You could pre-order now. Citizens pre-order, man. Let's set him up well. Mm-hmm. He's given us so much over the years, so much.
Absolutely.
Like from in front, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, everything. We know Tank. He usually takes his shirt off.
You sound a little envious there.
It ain't envy.
Inspired.
It's Tank's my brother, so it ain't envy. It's just, he just reminds me of shit I need to get on. That's all.
You inspired.
It's like a constant reminder. Every time Tank come in the room, here comes Health Man. You know what I mean?
Health Man.
Look at his skin all
Disney
glowing.
Character.
Yeah, man.
Health Man.
That's
Here comes
just
Health
with an
Man.
H on his chest and shit.
Health Man.
Here he comes. He shows you online.
I was gonna ask Tank, like, how are you preserving your hair? Like, your hair is so nice too.
Listen, let me be 100% transparent. My hair does grow. I have hair. I have most of my hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm only missing just a little bit of the edges, just a little bit. So I have my barber, who's also an artiste. Just give me a little spray of the topic, just to feel it.
That's it.
Just
The lightest spritz.
Just the lightest spritz to hold that in. You understand what I'm saying? So most of this hairline is mine.
Yep.
I'm just lighting a couple little places. But listen, in the next 3 to 4 months, I'm not gonna need all that. I'm not gonna go too far into it.
Really?
I'm gonna just tell you right now, science has caught up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To helping your boy out.
Equal opportunity, baby.
Yeah. The full frontal is coming. No lace.
No
lace.
Are they gonna take it from your beard?
You know what? I'm not gonna.
Many places with hair.
Listen.
No, I'm saying we're in council.
It can't be pubic based. All right, it has to be.
Oh, you've done the research?
Get out, Tank.
It can't be pubic based. You can't get it off your forearms. That doesn't work.
No. It's got to be from the real hair follicle. And I got
Wow.
all my hair grows.
It looks good though.
Thank you.
That's like a hair BBL.
Not as unsafe, but
yeah. It's not as apparent, He ain't got a hairline hanging off the side of his head or nothing like that.
Yeah, I mean,
no dents in it.
No, what happens is that with the procedure, your hair actually grows. Like
That's fire.
And so I think with a BBL, it's just it's just a little.
Yeah,
there's
something in
there's stuff.
We got Tank here. The phone lines have lit up. Before we get to these phone lines, Regina and Callie's been waiting patiently. Regina, I'm going to come to you first.
Nice.
A lot of other citizens who weren't able to get in prepared what we call a mystery sack, Tank. I'm not sure if Tank ever...
This is our first mystery sack
of this year and
since we've been back in the studio, too.
Wow, Tank, you could be the first.
Of the pandemic.
All right, cool. Tracy, help organize, aggregate. Go ahead, Tracy. Let's get into the mystery sack.
Go ahead and reach in.
Dig deep, dig deep.
Put your hands into Sway's sack.
That sounds gross.
It's Sway's Mystery Sack on Shade 45.
Don't get too excited about that, Tank. It's a real bad, not,
Yeah.
That is a pause promo.
That's a pause promo.
Oh my God.
So break down how it works at the B.
Okay, so you're gonna dig in, pull out one question at a time. You have to read it out loud, Tank, and we're sure you're gonna answer it honestly.
Okay.
We're not worried about that part.
First question.
Okay. Have you and another artist ever dated the same person and both y'all were okay with it? Not at the same time. We'll take that back. Yes, and I was not okay with it.
You weren't.
I weren't.
Why? Because you were.
I was upset. I thought she was mine.
Damn.
Did you write a song
Capricorn.
about it?
Yep.
Which song?
Heartbreaker and I Hate You.
Did you stop dating her after that? You dirty dude.
Capricorn.
Did you stop?
I don't want to give you too much information.
Okay, all right, okay. Cool.
Question number 2. Look,
You and the artist is cool though. The other person that was, swimming in the pool.
You had to, you got to grow up.
You got to grow up. You do, right?
You got to grow up.
You got to grow up, man.
You don't own anything.
Exactly. There you go. That's the learnable moment in there.
Okay. Have you ever had to apologize for your behavior and the way you treated someone because your ego got the best of you? To many women in my life. Many women.
Where does your ego like to run wild? What vice?
I mean, just sometimes as men, you just feel like your perspective is the only perspective that matters.
Yeah.
man, that's
You know what I
true.
mean? You should be able to have your cake and eat it too.
You're the authority.
I'm the authority. You understand what I'm saying? When you see them lights just came on, you know what I'm saying? You know who was under them lights when they came on? It was me. You feel me? You heard them screams? Yeah. You see that? You see that car we just jumped in? You see this place we just pulled up to we living at?
Yeah.
It's me. Whatever come with that, you need to be okay with that.
Right, yeah.
That ain't it.
That ain't it. Yeah.
It's another form of slavery, honestly.
Damn. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Django.
Unchained. Oh my God.
Let's make this the last one, Tank.
Text like, please.
Has there ever been something sexually intimate you were asked to do but turned down? Yeah.
Damn.
And we will leave it at that.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, I think anything, I will say that anything shared, because, I'm heterosexual.
Yeah.
Anything shared between a man and a woman is in the heterosexual space, right? But I believe once you get into penetration, you are going into a space that I feel, you know what I'm saying, for what I do, what I believe in is unnatural for me. You know what I'm saying? So no utensils, you know what I'm saying? Not for me.
No utensils.
No utensils.
Okay.
Like your fingers are form of a utensil. Like you eat with that. Don't use that.
Okay.
Though you put your hands behind your back. Like you bobbing for apples? Yeah, that's how you
That's how you
treat
do.
me.
You put your hands back here.
I tell her to put her hands behind her back because I don't want no violence.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because this will get violent if you start poking around.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You do not have my consent.
You do not have my consent. Okay? I do not feel safe.
No rectum wrangling with the
No
fingers.
rectum wrangling.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That sounds like a horrible Western porno.
I told you to do a movie tag. This shit is fire for the 3 heartbeats. This shit getting better and better.
3 heartbeats,
I'm
man.
ready for the sequel
let's start
already.
pinning that shit to 3 heartbeats. We can get Robert Townsend involved. You know what
absolutely.
man? Yo.
I'm pre-ordering it now.
Come on, man. Let's get it popping, yo. All right, man. Tank is here, man. R&B Money is out Friday. Pre-order it now. Regina's on the line. She's been waiting the whole time. Regina, rise and shine.
Sorry, Regina.
Regina, pull up, baby girl.
There's kids
What'd
in
you
the car.
say?
Well, you got to turn the music, turn the radio down, Regina.
Did you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
go for it. That's Regina. She made it. Thank you for your patience.
No problem. Good morning, y'all.
Hey,
Good morning.
Hey, this is 2 C's. I'm calling from San Diego, California. Hey, Tank, 80s baby right here.
Yeah, I love it. Talk to me.
Hey, so I've been listening you since we've been out over 10 albums, and since it's the last album, I just wanted to know, is this the album for me? Is it time? I'm 40 years old. I'm ready to get married. And, man, I need to know, is this that album, baby?
This is that album for you. This album is to get you off your feet and on your back. You understand what I'm saying? This is.
You know what?
What the hell?
Yeah.
This is your time. This is your time to be touched. You understand what I'm saying?
Sing it to her, bro.
This is your time. Touch and agree. Let somebody rub some hot oils on your body, babe. Rub your feet. The webbing in between your toes. All of that. And your Achilles tendon too.
Oh,
Damn. Yeah. That's all it takes, man. I gotta start singing,
That
man.
wedding,
You gotta try this.
Teach me,
You
bro.
gotta try
That wedding.
She just broke the engagement right there.
Well, no, it's your time. This album is gonna help you and take care of you in your time of need. Yeah, absolutely.
That's your soundtrack.
Hey,
bro.
Regina, thank you. Hey, listen, congratulations on getting married, okay?
Yeah,
it's a
get
good
that.
time for you. All right?
all right, now. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
All right, you a citizen?
Sway in the morning.
Okay, let's go to, let me see.
You can say it.
Venegas?
You got it.
Oh!
What a name.
Venegas.
Come on.
Venegas.
I love that name. North
Vegas.
Carolina.
Yes, from Charlotte, North Carolina. What up, y'all?
What's
What
up?
up?
What's popping? Got Tank up
Well,
in
I
here.
listen to you every morning.
Thank you, Venegas. I love you for that. We all love you for that.
We
You know you
so
a citizen. You a
Sway in the morning.
whoop,
Yes, what up, Tank?
What up, baby?
Baby, how you doing, baby?
You know how I'm doing. You know, it's R&B money time. What time you on?
Let me tell you what time I'm on right quick.
Mm-hmm.
I love it when you pull me closer.
Oh.
Look me in the eyes and smile. Tell me when you're coming over. Can you stay the night? Please don't keep me waiting. I want you so bad. I can guarantee I'll be the best you ever had.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, in case you're looking for an artist for R&B
I was
money
about to
label.
say, listen, no, she can sing.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah,
that's an
man, that
audition.
was crazy.
That wasn't a game.
This can't be your last album. This can't be it because you got to come on mine.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a real
She
singer.
got
That
the,
must
yeah,
be.
we need your Instagram.
Yeah, I got
Vegas
just in
to
case
you.
you want it.
Yeah, we gotta
Okay.
hit me on the gram.
Yeah.
I need to see what's going on with you.
Okay, hit them
Yeah.
up. You ain't got a deal.
On the ground.
But share it with us now for the citizens. I feel like you get your first fan base right now.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you on IG?
Every platform is Venegas to you. I'm going to spell it out. It's V as in Victor.
Mm-hmm.
Negas, the number 2, and the letter U. Venegas to you.
Okay.
You said VE or VA?
VE.
Okay, I spelled it
N-E.
wrong. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, don't call me no big ass.
Okay. All right, Venegas.
Vegas,
can
wow.
sing, though.
Wow.
You got
really
a nice
dope.
voice.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for your call. You're a citizen.
Sway in the morning. Good luck with
All
everything,
right, Tank
sis.
got your info.
Thank,
Yo, DM him.
Yes.
thank y'all.
All right, cool.
Wow.
Hey, Tank, before you go, man, we were having one of those off the mic conversations, and I was saying to Tank citizens how wonderful it is to have these conversations. It's been consistent throughout the years. I know personally it's because there's something personal between us. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely.
Like
Of course.
it's more of a brotherhood than a work relationship, at least for me right now. And so, who are some of those? Like, where did you learn this ability to sustain, to reinvent, to be here for so long? Your personality is infectious. I've never seen you in an environment that you didn't seem comfortable. I've seen you do interviews on many platforms, and it's always been steady. How did you learn this?
A couple things, right? You know, for me, the truth worked for me. You know, that was a thing that kind of set me apart. You know, my truth and just being authentically who I am that was my first hit record. That was my first moment in the business. I was like, okay, I'm allowed to be myself. Now figuring out how to express that and being able to share that energy in a room, in an interview, all of those things, like getting really, really good at it. You know what I'm saying? I studied a guy by the name of Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Wow.
Who is just,
come on.
Listen, who can work, when I say work a room, I'm talking about the kind of energy where like everybody's there to see him, but somehow he makes everybody in that room feel like he's there to see them.
Wow. Wow. What a way to put that.
Wow.
I'm in a party one night on the Van Alden house, one of the real, parties, all parties.
Wait a minute. When he lived on Van Alden?
Yeah.
I lived on Topeka.
Okay. Well,
Show off into it.
You've seen it. We're whispering now.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump out of it.
So I'm at Jamie's house, and I'm young. I'm just kind of connecting with him and just kind of seeing all of this, and there's so much happening. There's so many stars in the building. You know what I mean? There are just prominent people in this place. I mean, some of the most beautiful women you've ever seen, and it's Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women that are there to see him have probably seen him before. You know what I mean? And it's a room, it's a pool, it's a backyard full of them. And I watched him go from person to person, female to female. Oh my God, it's so good to see you. Look at what you got on. Okay, I see you. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going, girl, what? How you just get here? You gonna miss the whole thing. I called you. I watched him, every person in the room. And I'm like, he's magic. Because if anybody was there to claim him, right? Because within that, there's a sense of ownership. You know what I'm saying? He called me over here. You didn't feel slighted.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like he was choosing one person over the other. He made everybody feel amazing. You know how there's a VIP and there's a rope in front of the VIP?
Right.
Well, there were no ropes at Jamie's house.
Inclusive.
Everybody was VIP. So as I watched this happen, I'm like, this is amazing. How does he do this? I go back into the studio and my guy Mateo plays the track, and I'm like, everybody in my party is VIP. We gon' sip Patron for free. Your night of ecstasy's on me. Let these people in, cause everybody.
Wow.
And that's how I wrote that song.
Wow, from that day.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow.
From watching that and learning that. And so now it ain't a room I can't walk in and feel comfortable. And Jamie would do this in a black room, a white room, a mixed room. Don't matter the room.
Yeah. Presidents,
Any
Oprah,
president, don't matter.
whoever.
Matter. All over the world.
I'm trying to think. I saw him in a round table discussion where it looked like a bunch of Oscar winners.
Wow.
Like leading men. And he started telling a story, about working on Django, the Unchained. And the way he had, I think it was Robert De Niro, it was Leo, it was all DiCaprio, all these different, whoever was in that conversation. And what I noticed is how all of those men, who I believe all were white men too, marveled at him.
Yeah. He's
a different kind of talent.
He's he's the greatest entertainer of all times. Like people, you can be a jack of all trades and a master of nothing, right?
Yeah.
He's been awarded at the highest level in every form of entertainment. As the awards sitting in glass cases.
Movies, TV, music, stage.
The pinnacle of all of it. Comedy.
Yeah.
Who else has done that?
Right.
We have people who have done it all, but awarded at the highest level. Successful at the highest level of
You
all
think
of them?
Eddie?
Eddie
hasn't.
I'm
music.
just thinking he made Eddie
Even
made
though his
music.
girl
He
likes to party all the
Eddie,
time.
But I'm thinking is Jamie an EGOT or he's missing a Tony?
Missing the Tony.
He missing a Tony. He hasn't done Broadway. That's the
He
only
hasn't
thing.
done Broadway.
That he's a different kind of talent. He could go
He
easily.
can do that.
Whenever
He
he
hasn't done Broadway.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He hasn't done it. His
And
schedule.
once he does.
And once he does.
It's over.
Boom.
And he got great glasses. Did he give you those? He gave me some shades too.
Of course I have some Privé.
Privé.
Oh, you got the Privé?
I got some Privé. I got some brown sugar bourbon.
I want to try that bourbon. Yeah.
Oh, it's fire. You
It's
throw
good?
you throw a little ginger ale with that. What?
Not the look up and down.
The what?
What? You can have an accident on brown sugar bourbon because you just get the drinking and it tastes so good. And
Say less. It's
before
cop.
you know it, you cuddled up. It's something strange. Like,
Could have with somebody you don't even know their
you
name.
know their
Something
name.
strange.
Something
They
strange.
bring out the utensils and then
No.
Oh, okay,
No,
my
they're
bad.
not.
No utensils. My bad.
No
That's when you
silverware,
sober
Sway.
up.
Hey.
No more rounds for me.
Yo,
You sober up twice when the police get behind you and when people start pulling out utensils.
You good money. Hey, let's give it up for Tank, man. Thank you, brother, for coming by. R&B Money.
We love you.
We love you, family.
I love you too, man. Thank
And
y'all so
I can't wait to hear what's next. You get his first 3 albums. Now he's streaming on platforms. Now he's getting money for the first 3 albums, all coming to his pocket.
Come on now.
#1 music podcast, R&B Money. Look at this guy go.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Listen, and then listen. We had a whole movement going with how did I lose you?
Wow,
Oh, gosh.
did we?
Man, bro, that was our song. Every day.
You can't let it show.
Every day. Can't let it show. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
no, you
but we made that joke.
the
Sorry,
line.
Mayor, how did I
lose you?
How did I lose you?
Every
How did
day.
I lose you?
Yeah.
That
We
was
used
powerful.
it all the time in conversation.
How did I blow that?
But that was a segment for us.
Yeah.
Like, how did you blow it?
How can we go back? Why did I not choose you? Instead of a good time, I wasted your good time.
Right.
We're going to end with that.
I was gonna say this.
Yo,
Your
Heather
theme
B,
song.
going to Urban View.
Love y'all. I'm at the happy hour. WHB.
Citizens, what a Tuesday, man. Twitter, Instagram, @it's Tracy G, ITSTRACYG. Let's keep the good energy rolling.
Tank, man. Tell them how they can reach you, brother.
At the Real Tank on everything. At R&B Money on everything. At the R&B Money podcast on everything.
Yes.
And let me say something. Anytime I've ever reached out to Tank, he has always responded.
That's dope.
I noticed that about him. That's why I don't have any apprehension reaching out to him. And if you decide not to respond, don't let this. Don't worry. It's no big deal. Just within 72 hours.
I'm going
Or he'll be texting, how did I lose?
How did I lose? The whole 4 hours on Tank. Yo, Sway, what's going on, man? How did I lose you?
Sending out them genuine
All right.
texts.
Okay, yo, King. I wish you the best.
Stupid.
Get at you. Sway be mad you don't hit him
Just
back,
say
yo.
no.
Sway be in his feelings.
King, yo, peace and blessings, gratitude.
Keep healing.
And Grand Rising.
Oh, gosh, I hate
It
Grand
always
Rising.
comes with the grand,
Yo,
right?
Anybody
listen.
that say that and King is full of shit. Word. That's on
That's
everything.
it. And on that
Show
note,
ended.
we have nothing left to say.